Hey guys, it's B Wildcat 2 here. Welcome back to the B Wildcat Road to Glory here in NCAA Football 13, and leave a like for that spanking brand new intro. Hoping, as I've already said before, to have one for each of the 5 series I'm gonna try to cut myself down to, and yes, this would be one of those series. I'm trying to get B Wildcat ready for Madden NFL 25 / ready for Madden 13, depending upon wherever we decide to put him. So, welcome to the end of his freshman year. The Michigan State Spartans are taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers on the road, and not much has changed. B Wildcat still streaking down the field, and the Golden Gophers are not going to be able to catch him. Touchdown, Michigan State. Sorry, Nautis fan, it's not going to get any better. Just kidding. Maybe, I don't know. I actually don't remember. I've had this game recorded for a while now. So 7-0 after this Wildcat touchdown reception. Michigan State bench is loving it. Now back here for a punt. We're returning punts now, and I got to run right side. Can we get there? To the 40, 35, 30, 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Probably one of the closest punt returns that I've had to return, or one of the closest returns I've had to returning a punt for a touchdown this season, as Wildcat makes the play there on the slant pattern. Another completion and another first down for the Michigan State Spartans. So you see the replay right there, and B is slow to get up, and he's holding his stomach, abdomen maybe. He comes back in here in the second quarter in a 14-0 game, going deep. Oh, he made the catch, and he's going to make a Minnesota defender dive away. Another touchdown for B Wildcat. There you go, his second on the day. And, well, Minnesota fans that came to the game, not too happy about it. You'll see the replay right here. I believe he made a similar catch to against Northwestern, where he got in front of the defender, and then he just makes the defender dive at him by cutting back towards the sideline, and he got into the end zone. So 21-0 now, about a minute away from halftime, 1st and 10, and Andrews is the quarterback. He's throwing it deep, and I don't know what happened, but Wildcat makes the catch. Here's the replay. Wildcat makes the play and gets the touchdown catch here over the Minnesota defender, and wow, nicely done there. So Wildcat with his third touchdown reception on the day. You'll see a better replay later on. Now into still here in the second quarter, 37 seconds before halftime, 1st and 10, and Michigan State still up 28-0. How is it going to get any worse? Wildcat's going deep over the middle of the field. Can he get there? He makes the catch, and he's tackled about the 23 or the 22-yard line. With 31 seconds left. There's his stats on the day: 5 catches for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now 35-0 here in the third quarter. Wildcat's going to beat his man down the sideline and get tackled about the 2 or the 3-yard line. Another 1st and goal as Michigan State been throwing bombs to him all day, and he's been reeling them in. So nice play there by Wildcat. You'll see it here. Makes the play and just can't get that those last couple yards to get in the end zone. So Michigan State does score again, 42-7 now, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Wildcat right past him at the line and hauls it in on his way to receive his payment for said catch. Another touchdown, and there Ricky Andrews breaks the passing touchdown record for touchdowns thrown in a season now, 49-7 here in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 5. Let's see what happens here. It's only going to get worse. Wildcat's not going the right way, but he's going to make the catch, get in the end zone on the streak pattern, and there you go. Didn't want to run the corner out, got the first down and more. Here's his legend spotlight of the day, mostly the touchdown receptions he's had. And this highlight film is all of the ones he's gotten into the end zone. So, wow, what a day for Wildcat. And in a blowout of the Golden Gophers, you see his stats right here: 8 catches for almost 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. And not surprisingly, Michigan State had it won by the second quarter. They finish off the Golden Gophers by the final score of 56-7. The Golden Gophers just didn't have a chance in this one. Here's your play of the game. Of course, it's a touchdown throw to Wildcat. Why would it not be? He had 4 of them on the day, almost 400 receiving yards. And why not give this guy the Heisman Trophy? I know he's the first real, true freshman that is up for the Heisman Trophy. He's in candidacy for it, but why not give it to him? Well, we'll have to see here as Michigan State, I believe, finishes the year off at 9-3, the regular season, that is, as this was the last game of the regular season. So we're definitely going to a bowl game. We'll have to see here in a few minutes which bowl we will be going to. But B. Wildcat is your player of the game. 8 catches for almost 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. In fact, he just finished 1 yard short of 400 receiving yards on the day. So not a bad day for Michigan State fans. Like I said earlier, sorry, not his fan. That's all right. It's all good. I'm sure he won't mind this, especially since he let me post the game against Michigan on his channel that B. Wildcat went off on the Wolverines. But anyway, you'll see his highlights of the day, and then you'll see one more stat update, I believe, before we get into some of the offseason and into the bowl game. So a Wildcat does a fist pump, makes some nice touchdown receptions here. And, he had 4 of them, so any one of them could have been the one that they chose for play of the game. But it looked like he gave him the stiff arm before he walked in the end zone on that last one. Now some pictures of him with the football in the end zone. Yeah, those are all great and all, but 8 catches, 399 yards, 5 touchdowns on the day. A great game for B. Wildcat. And now it's time to head into the offseason. We're going to advance to bowl season, finishing off the year at 9-3. And B. Wildcat is your 2012 Heisman Memorial Trophy winner, receiving over 2,300 votes. The next closest, the runner-up was the halfback from Georgia with just under 1,000 votes. So B. Wildcat, congratulations. You're just getting started. Your first ever Heisman Trophy. And we also win the Maxwell Award, we win the Walter Camp Award, and we win the Biletnikoff Award. I think I said that right. I hope I did. Alright, so we jump into our bowl game, the last game of our freshman year. We are at the Capital One Bowl in glorious Orlando, Florida, on a crisp, clear, sunny January morning here in Orlando. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Both teams come into the game at 9-3. It's going to be interesting to see how this Capital One Bowl goes. Will B. Wildcat be able to keep his Heisman Trophy season alive, and will he get a win to finish it off? So it's number 12 versus number 11 is Arkansas and Michigan State. Now 2nd and 15 here in the first quarter for the Spartans. And Wildcat's got a curl, but he comes over the middle of the field, makes a nice play, almost gets the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. As you see, he was supposed to run the curl, but then he turned it into what looked like maybe a post. He came over the middle of the field and made the nice play there, and almost got the first down. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. I just had to clear my throat. But now 2nd and 9, 2:18 to go. First quarter, going deep to Wildcat along the sideline, and you've seen this many a time this season. Touchdown on the streak, B. Wildcat. It's surprising that as many times as he's gone streaking this year, he's not in jail by now. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that was really funny, Wildcat. I know, I could be a comedian, but anyway, Wildcat goes deep on the sideline and stays in bounds, gets the catch, touchdown, Michigan State. They are taking the lead here in the Capital One Bowl, 7-0. Now 7-7 as we near the end of the first quarter. 1st and 10, Wildcat going over the middle of the field on the slant pattern and gets the first down. He gets pushed. He doesn't appreciate that. There's his season receiving statistics to this point. 41 touchdowns on 100 catches, over 3,000 receiving yards. My goodness. Wildcat going deep again. Oh, they gave him the field. Touchdown. Michigan State now leads it 21-7 with 3:07 left in the second quarter. After this nice touchdown reception by B. Wildcat, you'll see the replay here. They just didn't have anybody covering him. I mean, the cornerback was there, it looked like he was playing a zone, and Wildcat, they called up the right play, and Wildcat burned them all. like some bacon almost, it looks like. So Michigan State fans that made the trek down to Florida are loving it. 21-7 now as we are under a minute and a half left here in the first half, 2nd and 3. Wildcat gets past the free safety. He's got another long one, and this one is big. A touchdown, Michigan State, with a minute 16 left in the first half. It is 27-7 with the extra point pending. You'll see his legend spotlight already throughout the first half of the game. All his touchdown receptions, including this last one, as he caught it in stride and burned the free safety or the strong safety over there. There's his stats: 5 catches, 214 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. 28-14 now in the third quarter. 2nd down and 13 for the Spartans. And Wildcats got a curl called up, but how many times has he actually run the play that he's supposed to run? Not here. Going deep for a streak pattern. And to the 20, can he beat the last guy? No, but he gets tackled inside the 10. 1st and goal, and Wildcat gets 6 catches for 275 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now 2nd and goal for the Spartans. Andrews making an audible at the line. 4:34 left here in the third quarter. Wildcat coming across the middle of the field, makes the play just out of the end zone, about the 2 or the 1 yard line. It's 3rd and goal, and I believe here on 3rd and goal, or they would punch it in now. 35-28 as we're into the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Spartans, and Wildcat will come over the middle of the field on a slant pattern, make the play, get the first down. Nicely done there. And he rolls back over as it looked like he got hit again hard. Oh my goodness, he's injury prone. Like he's more fragile than a box from overseas, you know? So I don't know whether it's his head or what. But anyway, that was the last catch of the day for Wildcat. And the Spartans would hang on and win the Capital One Bowl by the final score of 42-35 over the Arkansas Razorbacks, thus meaning they finish off the year at 10-3. You'll see the play of the game was this long touchdown pass to B Wildcat, and B had a pretty good game for the Spartans, and he had a pretty good game. Hell, he had a pretty good year. 10-3, the Heisman Trophy winner, and this is just his freshman year, folks. So a lot more is in store for the Spartans, especially with B Wildcat. Next episode will be the start of his sophomore season. You see the post-game celebration and reactions here in Orlando from the Capital One Bowl as your Michigan State Spartans come out victorious. The player of the game is Ricky Andrews. You'll see his stats there, almost 500 passing yards and 5 touchdowns on the day. And the Capital One Bowl winners, of course, are the Michigan State Spartans. So we will get a trophy for that. But we're not content with the Capital One Bowl. We could have had a couple of plays gone our way. We might have been in the national championship this year. But that's why B Wildcat comes back for his sophomore year. Maybe if he can't get it done in the sophomore year, we can get it done in the junior year. But either way, whenever we get it done, we intend to get the Heisman Trophy again. We intend to get the national championship. We intend to do a lot of things here with this Road to Glory, and we are a quarter of the way through it, unless Wildcat decides to go early, which in that case makes it we are 33% of the way through this. But that's all talk for now. B Wildcat and the Michigan State Spartans are going to go and celebrate their Capital One Bowl victory, except B can't because he's not 21. Anyway, 8 catches for 294 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day as the Spartans win this one 42-35. Add that trophy to our profile. Yes, the Michigan State Spartans win the Capital One Bowl, and next time around will be the start of our sophomore year. Come back for that, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.